Hey, how's it going? Great to see you. My name's Tim, and on this channel we do a whole pile of creator, YouTubey, camera, geek tech kind of stuff, so you're in the right place. Now, if you've been here before and you've watched a few of my videos, you may have noticed that the background's a little bit different today. I'm usually shooting up into that corner over there where I've got some nice lights and stuff on shelves and things like that, and usually my dirty laundry. But today I've put up this green screen you can see here, and there's this desk over here, this thing over here, which is what I'm setting up to do my gaming on. And I've been having a look at a number of different gaming videos and streams and stuff, and tried to pick out some of the really cool stuff that I like about them. And one thing I really like is when the presenter, the other person running the stream, is green screened and not in a picture-in-picture box, but in the corner of the screen, only obscuring what's necessary and not blocking out a whole box of things. I think those boxes are absolutely ugly when people have got a 16:9 in the corner. We've all done it, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I've been playing around with doing some green screening on the YoloBox Pro using a simple camera, a basic green screen with just this fabric on a stand, and it's stuff that anybody can get, and some really basic lighting as well. So I've got an Aperture 672 up here, which is okay, it's a bit more professional lighting, but over the other side I've just got a small Viltrox light that you can get online. I'll put links to all this stuff down below, and I'm going to show you now how I've set it up and some of the things I've done that are a bit different to how everybody else tends to do this kind of thing. Well, let's start by grabbing the camera here, and we'll head over to my desk, and you'll have to excuse the audio and lighting. I'm not using my usual studio microphone there. I'm just coming over here and I'm just showing you I've got this green screen, and it's pretty nicely set up. It's got everything I want in the background, including the movie I'm watching, which I'll turn off in a second. And I've got a light up here. I've got one camera above the desk here, and I've got this camera here, which is the main one, sitting down here on the desk, and that's the one that I'm going to be using as the picture-in-picture camera for the green screening. Okay, the other things I've got down here is the YoloBox Pro. You can see that sitting there, just with a basic keyboard, magic mouse, and touchpad, and a Mac Mini up over here, which I'm going to be using to play Minecraft in a minute. Here we are. Now I'm showing you a similar view to the green screen at the moment, so you'll be able to see roughly how even this is. Now I've just got a couple of lights on here. I've got the aperture light up the top here. I do have a small desk light thing just on the wall over here, which isn't really doing a lot. I just happen to have that one on, and I've got the Viltrox light just sitting up here. Now that's a Viltrox L132. There's a link to that below. Really good lights, and they're really easy to set up above a desk because they weigh bugger all, and they don't need a huge amount of space or mounting system kind of thing. So as I said, there's a link to that down below, so go and click on that and buy some because they're really awesome. Now the first thing I want to do, I think that's all the lighting I need. Yep. Now the first thing I want to do down here is to set up a project on the YoloBox. I'm just going to create a new project. This is easy enough, and I'm going to create a live stream project, and I'm just going to give it a title of Minecraft, Minecraft. There we go, and I'll click done up here and create. So that's just going to create the live stream project on the YoloBox Pro, and I'll open that up now. So here's the view of the YoloBox Pro. Now as you can see, I've got my two video sources, which is the camera and the Mac screen mirrored. So what I'm going to do is on the HDMI 1, you can see there's that little icon up on the top corner there. That's the one that you can use to create a green screen. So I'm just going to click on that, and then I can come up over here and I can switch keying on. So keying switch, turn that on, and voila, it's chroma keyed out. That's that easy. So I just turn it off, there's the green screen, on, voila, it's all hunky-dory. And it's pretty much spot on. It's very, very good at getting the correct key pretty much straight away. Here I didn't set a background image because I want the background to remain transparent. I'll show you why in a second. So I click done there. Now what I'm going to do is create a new video source, which is this button here. And it's a picture-in-picture video source, this one, PIP, picture-in-picture. I'll click on that, and for the main screen I want to choose this here. So I'll click next, and for the background screen, the sub-screen, I want that picture of me, which is chroma keyed, and I'll hit next. And what you can see here now is I've got me, little me down here in the corner, so that's quite tiny. So what I'm going to do here is just use this slider to scale it up a little bit, and as you can see I get a wee bit bigger. And you can also grab the picture-in-picture image and drag it all around the screen if you want to. There we go. And I'll just look up so you can see what it's going to look like and how I look when it's chroma keyed out. There you go. Nice and easy. So I'll click done on that. And I will just click the picture-in-picture down here. And there you go. That's what it comes up like with Minecraft in the back. And me down there. Now there's something I've done here. So well, here you go, you can see what the whole thing looks like now. It's just this with the picture-in-picture, all really good, and I'm just down in the little corner of the screen. There you go, nice and clear, and the gameplay going along smoothly in the background. Okay. Now, setting up a green screen like this for gaming isn't anything new. Plenty of people have done it before, whether it's for gaming or just a background for a vlog or a live stream or something like that. People do green screening all the time, but I had a bit of a think about it and looked at some of the things that really annoyed the crap out of me in green screens. And one of those was the top of the presenter's head getting cut off all the time, and the other one was if you reach out sideways and move your hand around, then half your arm disappears. I really hate it when that happens. So I'll show you what I did. I set my camera up here so that I'm down in one corner of the screen, and I've got all of this extra space out to the side and up the top that I'm not using. See, now it's not really damaging any resolution because as you can see down here, I'm more than big enough on the monitor. But because I've done that, then I can do this. You see, I can reach all the way up to here and all the way up until my hands disappear. You know, that's over halfway up the screen, well above halfway up the screen, and I can also reach all the way out the side here, and I've got to go that far out before my hand disappears. That makes this really flexible for me, and it means that what I can do even is push my chair out of the way, and if I wanted to, I can actually stand up back here, and I can do a few things, and I'm not cut off, so my head's not cut off or anything like that. I can gesture, move my arm around, I could pick something up and show you what it is and all that sort of thing. And because I've got all this extra space up here, I've got to reach all the way up here, and I can't actually, I've got to move across there to find the edge of the screen. So because that's actually a lot further out than I thought. So that means I can do a heap of stuff in here and talk about all sorts of things and do some really unique stuff without being cut off. And then I can just come back in here and sit down and maybe even lift my chair up a bit. That'll help. And yeah, plenty of me in the corner of the screen here because I've got all that extra real estate out the side that I'm not using and don't need. So it's just really useful to do that, and it looks really cool. You can do some really unique stuff. Okay, and as you can see, pulling the green screen on the YoloBox Pro was just absolutely seamless, and it gets a really good image. Here, I'll show you the composite. We'll just zoom in on this a bit down here so that you can have a really good look at how clean that key is. Now, for a live key, apart from the fact that I haven't put it all the way down the bottom of the screen, for a live key, that is fantastic. You know, there's nothing wrong around the edges of the hair. There's no bad artifacting. There's no green spill. There's no, you know, all the nasty stuff that you tend to associate with a live stream key. In fact, it's probably one of the, you know, it's a really professional level keying that you often see. There's artifacts on TV and stuff like that. Now, if your key isn't quite right, you can actually come into the key down here. I'll just show you this again, And you've got these two sliders over here, which is Similarity and Smoothness. Now, Similarity is sort of saying what range of green pixels are we picking. So if I bring that down quite low, so it's not picking up any green pixels at the moment, then I can just slowly slide that up, and the more I slide it up, the more it starts picking up green pixels. So that's the width of color that it will key out. And you've got this one down here, which is Smoothness, which is basically expanding the fuzzy edge of it. So this is the how sharp the edge of the selection area is, basically. So the smoother you make it, the more pixels are transparent that might not otherwise be. So as you can see, the edge comes in and out and things like that. So between these two controls, you can do a hell of a lot of stuff that's really powerful and as good as any professional keyer. Well, obviously a real top-notch $10,000-$20,000 keyer is going to get something a lot better out of it. But yeah, there are a lot of keyers out there that you can pay a fair whack of money for that won't do that. And it's also a hell of a lot better than you're going to get out of something like a software keyer that you might get in, say, OBS, which is working with a really compressed image. The YoloBox is working with the really clean image straight off the camera. There's no compression or anything, well, no extra compression or lowering of bit rates happening before it gets going. Anyway, if you want to see more videos on how I do these kinds of things, please hit subscribe down here, and also watch this video and this video, because they're pretty cool. YouTube picked them just for you because they know you like this kind of stuff. And I'll see you in another video real soon. Have a great day.